Look at that thing!
The pace of technological change is accelerating faster than we ever imagined. In a single year, we now experience more connectivity and shared knowledge than nature achieved in millions of years. Entire networks, once unimaginable, now connect everything and everyone, weaving us into a vast digital tapestry. But then came humans. With the power of language, we unlocked a new kind of evolution, not of biology, but of ideas. Words sparked collaboration, creativity, and the ability to shape our future. Today, we stand on the edge of something even more profound. AI and mixed reality are not merely blurring the lines between the physical and digital, they are gateways to deeper truths. They beckon us to rediscover the essence of our humanity, to reconnect with the roots of the earth, and to breathe life into forgotten dreams. An unveiling of hidden corners of our imagination, transforming the invisible into the tangible, weaving the intangible into stories we can share with the world. No longer bound by time, biology, or distance, we're entering an era fueled by creativity, collaboration, and the infinite power of our interconnected minds.
I welcome you all, guys. Good morning. I'm a bit of delay, as you can see. Here's my favorite city of all time. This marks the closing chapter of my awwwards trilogy, the cursor of mixed reality this time. In today, I'll just show you, I wanted to convey something meaningful, that spirituality, history, quantum mechanics, psychologically, human psychology are not separate entities. They can coexist within a single app, an app that can be reshaped and rediscovered through the power of emerging technologies like AI and mixed reality. That's what the talk today is about. And today we're going to actually break down those pillars, demystifying them, showing how them can use these tools to rediscover not just the potential of the digital world, but the untapped potential within ourselves. I believe that art and technology can be combined with AI and mixed reality and hold the key to bring us back to the roots of the earth. They can make us understand where dreams come from, reveal the depths of our subconscious, allows us to channel those discoveries through our world. Now, a little bit about me. I'm 31 years old, and recently I began to understand myself. Turns out that the most complex algorithm, it's me. I'm Niccolò Miranda. For the past 7 years, I work with amazing clients, like as a design director, creative technologist, and public speaker. I had the chance to work with amazing clients with like Bill Gates, DocuSign, Bulgari, Prada. And lately, I've been delving into the worlds of AI and mixed reality and machine learning, and I'm excited to share with you with this journey today. But before we jump into what's our next for our industry, let's take a quick look to some of my work spanning the last few years. Let's give it a look. The first step to truly dive into the words of mixed reality is to get familiar with its vocabulary. These are the words that will shape how we design and experience these new realities, from spatial multi-experience, where people interact in a shared place, to dynamic occlusion, allowing virtual objects to realistically blend into the physical world. We're stepping into a future where new words define new possibilities. This is an example of like spatial mesh. Imagine like a digital map that captures the geometry of our physical world, turning every surface into a stage for virtual experiences. It's how MR devices know where to place objects, making the visible actually like feel real. In 2012, Marvel introduced the tactile feedback, the sensation of touch in the digital realm. Here, Stark interacts with the digital cube, feeling its presence. This tech adds textures and weight to virtual objects, making interaction more realistic, if that makes sense. But theory is boring, so let's go into practice.
1974, Stark Expo model scan complete, sir.
How many buildings are there?
Am I to include the Belgian waffle stands?
That was rhetorical, just show me. Highlight the Unisphere.
Gaming is going to be educational. Just like cinema and music have captivated the audience for generations, the digital industry now, for us, have the chance to become a universal source of entertainment and engagement with these new technologies. Imagine collaborating, for example, like with Disney to create a special website for one of the series. Pause the movie, and in your living room, like transform an interactive scene where your kids meet characters and explore new things and new worlds. A few months ago, we partnered with Jaina Studio. We redesigned and developing the brand new website of like Node AI. It's a platform that runs out GPUs and for machine learning and deep learning projects. And using the power of WebGL and GZAP, we crafted a sleek one-page enterprise packed with a captivating visual identity. But we couldn't stop at developing just for the flat screen. And so we asked ourselves, what about if we can do more for the client? What about if we can extract something from that screen? So while working on the projects, it wasn't just about like looking at the screen anymore, but I was stepping right into it. And I started to thinking how amazing it would be actually to walk around your own web design in your 3D environment. Imagine if we could elevate everything into a full spatial experiences interface in a 3D space. Reality is not, my firm belief is that before we fully transition into spatial website, there will be like an important step, a middle ground, that transforming from a flat screen into spatial experiences. In this video, I'm literally like extracting like a WebGL shader and turning it into a 3D spatial mesh. Now imagine experiencing this like in an immersive view. This evolution will completely reshape how users interact with website, movies, cinema, fashion, architecture, and all kinds of visual industries. It's the beginning of a new way to see and feel our digital world. The world is becoming our digital canvas, so I thought, why not test it out? So I throw a noteball to a bike in Amsterdam. I missed the mark. The cyclist survived. OpenAI is investing heavily in AGI, artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence. So what's the difference between AI and AGI? So the difference is that currently AI is a specialist, great at one task. AGI, however, will be a great generalist, capable of like mastering anything from art to science. Experts predict that AGI might surpass the human intelligence by 2029. Are we doomed? Yes, probably. But here's the thing: AGI won't have our creativity, our intuition, our taste. It's on us at the end of the day, the digital creators, that we are going to shape the AI that how it's going to be used. This captured the essence of what we as digital creators and innovators are facing. We're not just designing for the future. Just as Bowie envisioned new frontiers in music and art, we're now at the forefront of the technological revolution. It's on us to listen, it's on us to anticipate, to sculpt the future experiences that we redefine how society learns, interacts, creates. This is our call to become the architects of what's at the next. Think about, like, for example, like a polymath like Leonardo da Vinci, who was a master of many trades. Painted, an artist who painted masterpiece, a scientist who conducted groundbreaking research, an engineer who designed futuristic machines. Today, we call them like Renaissance men, someone who seamlessly navigates multiple disciplines with ease and brilliance. This is something that I talk about, the curse of creativity, the first time in Amsterdam 2 years ago. For example, today, we have someone like Elon Musk. Love or hate him, you can't deny his range. Launching rockets into space, revolutionizing the automotive industry, dabbling into artificial intelligence, steering the pod of social media. Must demonstrate an ability to take knowledge from one domain and apply to another. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing industries. That's true, solving complex problems, pushing innovation to new heights. But there's a cost, and that's electricity. The very technology that's shaping our future requires an immense energy to operate. It's here where initiatives like Breakthrough Energy are critical, using innovation to reduce the carbon footprint or electricity and combat the very climate change crisis we face today, AI will change the world, yes, but how we power it determines whether the change is sustainable or not. And speaking about brilliant minds, last year I was commissioned by Breakthrough Energy to design and develop their new website report on the state of the clean energy transition. It's a beautiful project. Founded by Bill Gates in 2015, Breakthrough Energy is all about driving innovation to take climate change. And in the short show here forward that we created, you'll hear Bill Gates talk about the decision of 2023, a year that was completely filled with climate disaster. Let's give it a look.
For me, 2023 was a year of climate dissonance. On the one hand, every week seemed to bring another once-in-a-century natural disaster. Fires in Greece and Maui, deadly heat waves in India, a drought in Kenya, the sky turning orange in New York, and still, the world pumped more carbon into the atmosphere than in any year prior. On the other hand, the year left me feeling more hopeful than at any point in my 2 decades of working to confront climate change. Why? One word: innovation.
AI is revolutionizing industries, but with great power comes great responsibility. As we build smarter systems, we also increase energy consumption, posing new challenges and for sustainability. But what about if AI could be actually a part of the solution? By integrating AI with breakthroughs in clean energy, like those being driven by Breakthrough Energy, we have the potential to not only transform technology, but also to revolutionize how we power the world and fight the climate change. The WebGL roots on the projects represent the balance between smart energy and nature roots, ensuring the planet's health. Pulsing and growing the roots serve as a gateway for the secondary primary navigation, such as builds forward, 5 grand challenges, programs, carbon management. At the core of the visual art direction, we developed the pulse concept. It's a metaphor that says that heart as like an heartbeat, highlighting the urgency to act before time runs out. The idea flows through every aspect of the website, from interactive call to action to vertical sliders, using WebGL, page transitions, dynamic routes. Each element serves as a reminder that smart energy solutions are not just a goal, they're necessary for our future. Our real challenges wasn't just about the WebGL, it was actually crafting the navigation, the UX, because we literally bring and transform 128 pages inside interactive contents. So we have to balance UX, UI, design, WebGL features while ensuring accessibility, performances, seamlessly functionality across all devices was a true puzzle that we have to solve from the very beginning. But here's the question: what about if solving a problem, it's not actually the solution, but the solution is actually flipping it entirely? This is the essence of what it's called inversion thinking. A concept used by some of the most innovative minds like Elon Musk. Instead of asking how do we make something better, inversion thinking asks, what should we avoid? What could go wrong? It's a method to identify failures early and ensure that those failures never happen again. Now, let's take, for example, an example from SpaceX. Traditionally, rockets were designed to be disposable, built to burn or fall into the ocean. Elon Musk and his team used inversion thinking to change that. And instead of asking how do we build a better disposable rocket, they asked, how can we avoid losing the rockets altogether? So by flipping the problem, they focused on reusability instead of waste, which led to the innovation of rockets that not only launch, but also land safely, ready to be reused. This approach is a prime example of inversion thinking in action on user experience. Given the report's extracting text, we implemented, for example, a quick view system to wrap the secondary content, streaming the main navigation for a more focused reading experience. And this not only keep the spotlight on the primary content, but also ensure long-term scalability and easier editing for the client. Without any further, let's roll the full show reel.
Yo, get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
Did you know that over 70% of the industries will be impacted by mixed reality by 2030? That means that everything from medicine to entertainment to architecture will be completely reinvented. The question is, are we ready for this? It's no secret that mixed reality will revolutionize the industry by 2030, but here's the bigger truth. We are the digital creators and innovators, are the architects of this transformation. Reports project that MR, AR, and VR will add 1.5 trillion to the global economy by 2030, impacting every corner of the world. From healthcare to education, from entertainment to architecture, over the 70% of industries will be touched by the shift. This is me experimenting on the Vision Pro. I'm able to visualize the structure of paracetamol atom up close. Renewable energy, we will adjust the wind turbine speed in real time. I see every change affects power output. Learning becomes dynamic, immersive, incredibly impactful. We can also disassemble complex machines like this turbine. I inspect each part as it's right in my hands, moving from far beyond traditional manuals. It's learning and interaction at an entire new level. We stand at the brink of a new era where we as digital creators are the architects of these spatial experiences. This isn't just about tech. It's about shaping new realities across every sectors. From crafting virtual reality environments to building immersive educational experiences, we hold the power in our hands to transform lives. In the cinema industry, this is what mixed reality will do. I'm not saying that the fact that I found Wong from the Marvel Universe threatened me outside of my place. I'm talking about actually the beauty of working everywhere from the world, but mostly do it in 3D and test that in a physical place. This is Blind Mirror, for example, like in action, where you can test digital creation in volume or immersive view. Yeah, I tried drawing Frosty Mario in the canal. It's still alive. But this isn't just about numbers. It's about people. It's about us empowering elementary school to walk through the Roman Empire in the classroom, making the university fall in love with an atom again. It's about architects reshaping city, doctors saving lives remotely, creative builds in the future through the fusion of reality and imagination. This is a surprise for my closing chapter. In a moment, we're going to experience how to process a creative digital experience in a few years will be completely reshaped by AI and mixed reality, a craft that I like to call generative reality experiences. What you are going to see is a real project case scenario that I tested a few weeks ago. I almost use entirely AI to simulate the process of creating spatial mood boarding and immersive views for a potential client. So let's step into the future. Now, let's step into the mind of a machine. Right now, the AI is analyzing the decade of iconic wind of displays, thousands of images blending art, design, and architecture. It's preparing to generate designs born from dreams, reimaging through technology. All right, AI, let's get rolling. Show me the data that you have analyzed. On the left, you're going to show me the raw inputs, and on the right, you're going to show me the generated possibilities. Let's make it easy to follow, please.
There you go. The grid displays input archives, colors, and data viz, all safely regenerated to avoid copyright issues. Now, what are we trying to create here?
That's a good point. What we're trying to do is actually simulating a process for a window shopping installation for a fashion house in New York. Why we're not starting actually to create some 3D textures and materials out of it?
Got it, coming right up. I'll use the analyzed data to generate some 3D concepts and potential materials based on your inputs.
That's interesting. I'm starting to see something quite exciting. Why we are not starting to create some mesh out of it?
Love it. Let me roll up my virtual sleeves and get to work. Give me a moment to pull this off, please.
Thank you. Nice. Oh, I will. All right. A gingerbread on a hot air balloon. Ghostbusters. Empire State Building. Nice. Okay. Without any further, let's bring everything together inside one single scene. Empire State Building on wheels. That's nice. All right, bring me inside immersive view. I want to see how that looks. Nice. Love this. You know what? It's Christmas. Let's frost everything, make it snow, please. This is a fusion point, a place where technology and creativity no longer lives in separate worlds, a place where human potential is amplified beyond measure. The first time I realized, actually, this, I said, wow, we are fucked. Thank you.